You know, this is all over social media. I see a lot of the people out here who have a voice in our community talking about this. The 17 members of a gang from Brownsville, East New York, and Fort Greene. They said the gang is called YPF. 17 alleged gang members are indicted on 118 charges. 118. Now, 14 of them are teenagers, range from 14 to 17. 14 of them are teenagers. And the sad thing about it is that, a lot of people are connected, and I read some things that didn't sit well with me. Like one of the kids put a gun in the puppy's mouth on social media, and they call it the gun culture that's going on. I think they seized about 20 guns and all that stuff. I don't know. But social media and a lot of stuff are contributing to these young men going down. Now, I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm not here to talk about the people in a bad way. A lot of people was hurt. 4 killed, allegedly. 10 allegedly wounded. I don't have the facts. I'm not the police. I'm not the DA. I'm not the judge or the jury. But what I am is a man from New York City, Queens, and I watch 14 teenagers, my son age, my children age, go down and about to have their life changed forever because they're associated with the gang. And, there's a lot of reasons that people join gangs, and I'm not here to ridicule or change anybody's decision. But what I'm here to do is talk to the older men from these neighborhoods, the gangsters, the OGs that did the time, that watched these things go down. You know what I'm saying? 14 of them are teenagers, really? We got 14 young men, life about to change forever, accused of shooting and killing people. Some of them probably didn't do it. Some of them are just part of a gang just to be down or be cool, or they with their homie. And now their life is about to forever change. And who is to blame? Do we blame the parents? Do we blame the activists? Do we blame the mayor? Do we blame social media? Who is to blame? It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm hurt behind this. 17 alleged gang members. 14 of them are teenagers. They went to the house. Imagine how the parents feel. Imagine how the moms feel, knowing that their sons probably didn't, knowing that their sons, thinking that their sons were in school and all that stuff. It's hurting the parents. These are a lot of youths that are now incarcerated, and there's more black men in prison. It's more, these issues are contributing to the black on black genocide, and a lot of you guys don't want to admit it. A lot of you guys don't want to admit it. They'll flip. Nah, you don't want to admit it. You see, I don't want to blame the music because I listen to the music. But a lot of these things are influencing these kids to jump around and do these crazy stuff. And a lot of times we may think it's funny. See, social media, man, we're putting guns in puppies' mouths, man. What is that? A pistol in a puppy's mouth? What? What are we doing here? Nobody told the homie, yo, take that down. What you doing? Oh, nah, he wildin', little homie wildin'. Yeah, I used to wild. No, because when you wild out, there wasn't social media. You was on foot. You was doing things. When you wild out, there wasn't social media, and they were still on it. The police was still on it because you got caught because you might have moved reckless. You might have became overzealous. You had your issues, but you did the time for the crime, and you were to come home and put these kids on. And a lot of the kids don't listen to the OGs because the OGs talk about nothing. You don't present nothing. You want to talk down. You can't talk down when you wasn't there. You got a reason. Shout out to OG Nuke. You got a reason. Shout out to Killer Kev. You got a reason. Shout out to Soul B. You got a reason. They reason. I watch these men reason. Green eyes. Green eye ball reason. Yo, come on, man. You got work put it from here to here. Line of the brave, but they reason, they understand, they're not trying to talk down. That's why the youth gotta love you. And when the youth love you, they inspire to be the best. And we don't do that. We think it's funny. We laugh. I don't laugh at a hammer in a puppy's mouth. These 14 kids' lives about to change. From Brownsville, Fort Greene, East New York, these kids are about to change. Teenagers. And then the older ones, there's youth teaching the youth. People getting shot at NYU. People getting hit here, hit there. They're dying. For what? For what? I'm upset. I'm disgusted. I don't wish that on the little homies. That bothered me. I don't wish that on the little homies. And they from prestige areas. A lot of official dudes come from those areas. I don't want to wish that on them. That bothered me. Like reading these stories, it's just more about to go down. How do you think they got caught? Social media, something happened. These kids are not built like that. They're telling. They think it's okay to tell. They're coming home being proud tellers because of what's going on. They walking in there telling truth, I guess. They're going on social media. Parents are losing children, 4 dead, 10 shot and wounded. Now the parents also are the sweep. And some of these guys, when you read it, they didn't do it. It was 118. Some of these guys pretty sure they didn't do it. They're just part of the gang. They represented the gang. They was there in a video shoot. And now they got to suffer. Their life are going to change forever. We have to put a system together. Read the story. How do you feel? That could be your son. That could be your daughter. Either shot or part of the gang. What impact are you doing? We're the fathers. We're the big homies. We're the older cousins. Oh, he don't listen. He ain't gonna listen to me. Let him do what he want to do. Gotta show him that you care, man. When he fall down, you gotta help him up. That's how it happens. That's how it happened my whole life. That's how the people were there for me. They went in last night and they picked everybody up. The parents were scared. The mothers were scared, crying, tearing. And when you get into that courtroom, that's when you realize. When you get into those cells, that's when you realize that my life is about to change. That's when you realize how much you hurt your mother. That's when you start to think. You do. You do. Rikers Island is crazy right now. People are walking out on Rikers. Now they're going to go to Rikers and be a part of the 90% of gang members or people that's there. They're going to be a part of it, contributing to more prison violence, slashes and cuts. Sometimes they put these kids with their enemies to teach them a lesson. It's a fad, and I'm no disrespect to the COs, but a lot of them are not good, and you know it. A lot of them are not good, and you know it, and I'm not trying to, your job is your job, but a lot of people, and there's some good ones that pull them out. I got some family members that's good. They pull them out. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't putting them in there. But all it does is contribute. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. These new waving pistols and the videos and dissing people, this whole thing is crazy. And there's nothing we can do about that. But what we can do is try to help the youth and be more in their life and impactful. Not hyping them and do this, yeah, do that, yeah, put the work in here. Nah, I'm not saying that older people are doing that. I'm just saying that you got to be able to relate and understand and not give up so easy. And the ones that says doing that, you got to find it within your heart to realize that when you were younger, you were able to go through what you were able to. But now that you're older, why would you want another person to go through that? Where your heart at? I'll be updating you guys on these stories. Very unfortunate. What if it was your son? How would you feel? Rest in peace to those who lost their lives.